How are you doing, ladies and gentlemen? I know you've already seen the title to this, so I'm going to keep this short and sweet. The title is exactly what it means. Me and Dale are going to get into it, so enjoy.
What's up, guys? So, bit of a different episode for you today then. So, we have a bit of an announcement. Pretty excited, wee bit nervous if I'm being true.
Shitting myself. Shitting myself.
You'll see on the Instagram over the last couple of weeks, kind of posting a wee bit of hype around some big news coming, and that big news is that we are leaving, sadly, GYM24. Mm-hmm. So actually feels like a wee weight lifted our shoulders saying that.
Dale's leaving quicker than I am, but we are both leaving GYM24. I'll be leaving by the end of the new year. Mm-hmm. Dale's leaving, well, when we announce what we're going to announce, we'll tell you when.
So what is it that we're doing? So PTing just isn't for me. I need to go into the crypto market and stuff. No, but so an opportunity has came up where we have the chance to open our own PT studio. And it's not just the bog standard studio. I'm going to start releasing a wee bit of content behind it, doing the setup and just building a wee bit more hype around it, I guess. But it's going to be a place where we can create content. Mm-hmm. It's going to be also a private closed gym for myself and James's clients. So we will only be training clients there. It won't be open to public. However, it's also going to be a space where hopefully, if there is interest in this, but we start hosting some podcast seminars, some live Q&As, and free demonstration classes, all that sort of stuff for you guys that listen to us. So it's generally going to be a one-stop shop for everything that we want to do, everything that we want to teach people.
We're going to have this space to be able to do it at full potential. Do you know, at the moment, obviously we're doing these podcasts and we're getting the long form content out there. Right now, both of our short form content is kind of probably slipping. We can probably sit there and say admit it, but obviously there is a lot going on in the background. There's a lot of stresses. When you're stressed, I would say your creativity is a wee bit lower. Aye. And it's like doing a podcast and you can explain everything, but obviously when you're editing, your mood is down. So when you need to make a video, then edit, and it's like short form content so quick, it's fucking, you need that creativity. So going forward, when we have our own space, the short form content will be fucking next level.
Yeah, because it's small minor details. Now, it'll no matter to you guys listening. It's certainly, like I say, it is a wee bit nerve-wracking because this is a big jump, a big leap. Grateful and thankful for what I've been able to do in the last year through training and being a PT in GYM24 and getting kind of hearing how Manny set up his gym, because there's a lot of carryover to help me set up the studio and things like that, and that will go far. But and don't get me wrong, I actually remember PTing people in my garage, and they're like, "Oh, when are you going to quit your job and when are you going to do it full time?" I was like, well, I'm coming up. So this is me a year actually. What day are we on? Is this November? Yeah. I finished working with BT at the end of October. So it's actually today as we record this, and then when this is released, that's quite crazy.
That's mad.
And I remember sitting with a client and she was like, oh, it's a long time ago. Like, I used to PT with this person. She's got her own studio. And I was like, you know, it would be nice to have my own studio. But then I always had my garage and I never really understood it. Also didn't understand the gym industry. So that's where over this last year, having the opportunity to get into GYM24 and work with other PTs and kind of understand the business side of things is really propelled where I never thought I would be in a year's time. And there's, as I said, an amazing opportunity coming up where I now will have a big ass space to create a space that I never really thought I would have access to.
I think understanding that the social media game is the way forward to help people these days, and then you need your own space to do that. Like it's unfortunate, but being in a busy gym environment is really hard to create quality content.
And I think as well, this is where I was kind of sitting chatting, and there's two different, not models, but there's two different things to being a personal trainer that's trying to grow an online presence and being a personal trainer in a gym. I truly believe that is two different careers now.
That is two different careers.
I hate the term influencer. I used to go, it'd be cool to be a fitness influencer, but it's so fucking, see, when you think you're fitness influencer, you think the people crying on camera, like really staged up.
Or you think about the 7 minute ad blast. Do you know what I mean?
That's what I mean. So, and this is where, like, I don't see myself being an influencer. I kind of care for that, but I know I can help a lot more people doing a seminar and recording a seminar, doing a deadlift class, for example, and putting that out online.
That is 100% what we will be doing. We will be holding deadlift, squat classes, and getting you in and teaching you the fundamentals of how to increase. And it will probably start doing it for free. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely, because the more free content we can give you guys, the better. There's a business aspect, and we need to make some sort of income to pay wages and have some. I would say my lifestyle is always going to be around this, and I know you're pretty much the same. But this gives us a space where, like, there's 6 squat racks in the place already, right? So just to put it in perspective, that gives us the ability to have 6 different people in at one time in a squat rack where we both are running now this isn't going to be classy, so I want to kind of caveat that there'll be no boot camp classes. They might open up to, as I said, these seminars or teaching
definitely seminars, and they'll last like maybe an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, where we just fucking have a laugh, but we also go over the fundamentals of these lifts, and the people who leave these seminars will have a much better understanding of what we deem as fundamentals of lifting.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think another piece of this is like clients and being able to train solely with in a place that hopefully we can create the one thing I never liked about the studios, and I'll be honest, it's one of the reasons when the opportunity was presented I was like nah, there's no point, I really don't see it working, was I have a lot of clients who've came from garage gyms that have now came into a gym, and there's a big disconnect of people going from a garage gym with a trainer into a gym. There's still a missing piece with that, and I'm hoping that creating a gym environment that's a closed gym maybe merges that gap, and I really hope to like maybe work out partnerships with certain gyms and GYM24 where there's referrals, because it isn't a place that my clients are still going to need a gym to train at. And you'll still see our faces in GYM24 and things like that probably from time to time, but it's purely going to be the next chapter, the next way to level up the coaching experience and the content creation that we can put out there.
100%. I'll be honest, Dale is 100% taking the lead here, because I've not been a personal trainer for that long, so I'll need to give him all the credit where credit is absolutely due. For me going forward, it'll be getting on that content game, having a space to work from where you work and train clients all at one. So the product going forward will be absolutely next level, and being able to do that all in the one place is, you know, the time management that you'll be able to save, and the time we'll be able to give back to clients. Well, it will just progress all our clients, and that is why we want to do it.
And that's so. I want the way I see this place going now. I'm maybe a good couple of years away from this being here, but I want like the best squat rack in there, the best kind of power bar, as we were just saying, the best hack squat machine. I wanted to be very unique in terms of what's in there to give that experience of here's how different machines work, and then here's how we can compare it to the average gym. But at the end of the day, it's more to be honest, when I was thinking about this, I was like, maybe I do it and don't train any clients over there, and I keep PTing from GYM24, and I just use that as my office space. That's how I see it. Is when I wake up in the morning, I've got a business that I go to. Being a personal trainer, I wake up and I go train clients, and then I come back home to film some content. I'll film content in the gym, drive down to G4, do a podcast, go back and forth.
It's just so much back and forth.
We're torn from left to right, but I would be lying if I say it's nerve-wracking, but it is also like I can't tell you like how excited I am to do it, because I'd really I think if like everyone always goes like what happens when it flops and what happens then, it's like no
you don't think that.
It's what happens if so it's not what happens if, it's even if. I love that. I heard that phrase the other day, and that,
I like that.
I mean, stress has been definitely higher the last couple of weeks, and I heard that, and I was like, you know what? Because I had doubt in my mind, because I was taking a business loan, and I was taking a business loan against my house, and I was like, whoa, right. This is it. Money can always be made. So that's the way straight away I was like, if it comes down to money, I'll take a delivery job. I'll run cheaper PT sessions. I will do what I can to rope in as much money as I can. But then I seen this post. I was like, well, what if that happens? What if that does happen? Because that's the mindset I was in. And then I heard the video. It's Alex Hormozzi's wife, and she says, what changed that mindset to, even if that happens, you will still have your career. You will still have to be a PT. And I was like, you know what? I do.
As long as you sat down and thought about it and you went over the risk and go, I'm either going to do it or I'm not.
Yeah, exactly. And
Don't get me wrong, I've just said that, but like my mind's all over the place because obviously I just want to be a better personal trainer, and obviously with all this going on, it is hard to keep my mind fully there because it's a lot of stress. We spoke about this. You know, that level of stress is not severely high. It's just meaning that I'm not able to give the service that I want to give. Mm-hmm. Like all my clients right now are telling me the opposite, but it's just because my mind is struggling. But I know in a few months' time, where it is up and running, we are going to be absolutely smashing it on your channel, Bulletproof, my channel. It's like it's going to be different gravy, and like the content that is going to be produced is going to help so much people so frequently as well.
I think that's as well,
very consistently.
Because people were saying, I was like, "What's happened to your videos?" Like, and I think a lot of people seem to think that the podcast was the next form.
That was it.
It was meant to be and coincide with.
Yeah, it's going to coexist with all our short form content. Right now, as I said, creativity is not severely low, but we're just ready for that space. Yeah. And let's go in it. Like, how long is it going to be? Let's go
before we open. So, as of the recording this episode, the room is pretty much ready. There's a wee bit of lighting that needs to get put in. There's a sign that needs to come over. So it's going to be called. We're going to extend it because I really think I would love to keep growing the brand of Bulletproof. I think we've got the Bulletproof Mindset, which is always going to be the podcast. The Bulletproof Fitness side of thing is going to be our content creation studio for PT and clients, and also for other PTs. I think that's something as well. So if you are listening to this and you maybe fall into that PT category, then look, there may be opportunities in the future for you to come over and join us. The one thing I don't want it to get to is just being overwhelmed by a bunch of PTs and then you can't train how you want to train in that.
The whole purpose is it's an open space that we can use most of it anytime.
Yeah. And look, being truthfully honest, this isn't a very clever business model because there's not much profit to be made on it. It's probably, as it stands just now, if we keep running it the way that we do, I'll be running at a loss for the next 6 months, depending on how many clients I can pick up or still take over to me, where which is going to be over Airdrie, by the way.
Yeah, I was just about to say this. I think we're rambling on a bit. So basically, the PT studio is going to be in Airdrie. If you know where Church Gym used to be in Airdrie, some people might know that as well. Listen, so we are going into the Church Gym into one of the spaces. There's 2 spaces in there.
And we're taking over one side of that. Sadly, the Church Gym is no longer an open public gym, so that is in the process or has been wrapped up, and the building is now kind of up for grabs. So I'm going over there. I'm doing my own business side of things at that side of the church, the old weights room, if you know what it is. In the other side of the gym, there's going to be another business running, which I'll not say too much about because it's not my business and I don't think it's been announced yet. But either way, that is still an exciting time for us. So I think looking back at reflecting in the year, man, it's pretty crazy to do. I think we'll do a reflection podcast for the new year.
Look, see if we look in maybe 6 months' time, like, what the fuck?
What's going on?
What the fuck? I've thought that 5 months in. Like, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Can we slow down the pace here? Like, is there a slow down button? But there's fucking no.
I know.
There's no slow down button. It's go.
It's weird how things just kind of gravitate towards you. We were talking about this before, like having that positive outlook and drive and just going after to what you can do, things should click into place.
So I'm away this weekend. I'm away to Holland this weekend, and I know that this is my last time to relax, and then I know it's all go, and I can't take my foot off the gas. Right now I'm in that kind of mindset. I know I'm going away. I'm kind of chilling. I'm not making content. I know I'm doing it, and it's not a good way to be. I've not been away for a while, to be honest. It's been a crazy start, but I know that for a fact when we come back, it's got to be all go. Yeah. It's got to be.
Yeah. So before wrapping up, I do want to, like, I'll probably make a post on my Instagram as well in this, but just in case for you guys who are in, because I know we have a lot of followers from GYM24 and I know Manny, Tony, Lindsay, there's another PT. So, but I am truly grateful for the opportunity that I've been given this past year. Never would I have thought I would be where I am just now a year on. Genuinely thought I would just be try to get my books full for the whole year and establish myself as a PT. But for me, I said before, it's all about growing my brand before anything else. I want good quality fitness information out there. I'm not saying I'm always going to be the source of that. I might get things wrong, but the one thing I was saying to you earlier that we both stand by is I can guarantee one thing to all my clients, and that is that 6 months from now I'll be a better coach than I was 6 months previous.
100%.
And that's a very strong principle in mind, that I'm always looking to evolve and grow, and this is what it's led to. So hugely grateful to work alongside some really fantastic PTs that is kind of kept me on the ball and pushed me to keep grinding, keep doing what I'm doing, because it's like any gym that you're in, like the PTs in a way have to almost compete against each other. But one thing I've loved, it's felt like a competition to an extent, but it's not felt like I need to be better than you. I need to do stuff to cut corners so I see better than you. It's literally been like, oh, I like the way that you edited that video, or I liked you talking about that subject, and it's me, well, you talk about that subject, I'd love to hear your point of view to a different point, like all that different things. Like I love that, because it just allows you to open your mind up to other ways of thinking that you maybe never thought before. And even so this is one thing I'll miss about the gym, is seeing clients, seeing members, but also seeing other PTs, seeing multiple people training in the gym. Because I've even seen somebody train, they've done a variation or something, I'm like, what the fuck is that? Not in a bad way, but they've explained, I'm doing this because of this, and I'm like, I've really thought about that. Like that is definitely one thing. Also miss the community that GYM24 has built as well. But and look, it's not going to be the last time you see my face in there, for sure. Like it'll always be a part of my career, but it's time for the next chapter, and it's time to move on to the next thing. For me, I'll still be in GYM24 until the new year, and I'm grateful for the fact that when I went in there, like I'd never been a PT before, everybody built my confidence up. From there, it's just skyrocketed. All the members have always been fucking amazing with me. All the PTs have always been amazing with me, and they've built me to a stage where I know that I can fucking smash it, and I have that, that confidence going forward, that I know that my content and my product is going to be fucking shit hot. Right now, there's a lot going on, so I know physically it could be better. But it's good. But it's good. Yeah, it's 100% good. So I'm honestly so grateful for how people took me when I went in there, and obviously I was grateful for the opportunity to even be allowed in the gym off Manny and Tony. Yeah. And obviously it's just sometimes you need to take the opportunities that are given to you. No, I think for sure. I don't think every personal trainer needs to go down a certain path. No, I knew this was the path I was going to be on, and I knew it would come at some point. Never expected it to come this soon. And I guess it's just, one is maybe there's luck. I would say there is genuinely a lot of luck that's played into what's happened this last year for me. Timing, the right time to join a new gym that's opening. I mean, I don't like that word luck, to be honest. I don't think we're lucky in any way. I think you work. I think you worked hard, and the opportunities were given because you worked hard with certain people. I think to an extent you create your own fate. I think you can. There was no luck in it. You met the people. You never try to impress them. You just done what you needed to do, and it gave you that opportunity. Yeah. So maybe some people would have been thinking this. Some people maybe this will be out of the blue. But look, a huge thank you to everyone. As I said, it won't be the last time you see our faces. We are continuing the podcast, so Bulletproof Mindset will still continue to thrive. Bulletproof Fitness will be born, and we'll take it from there, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, as always, guys, thanks for tuning in. We will catch you next time. And our socials. All right. Sorry. And our socials, you nearly forgot. Our socials are Bulletproof Mindset at... Boy, does they know our socials. So, funny story on this, right? I just did it the last one. Bulletproof Mindset is... That account is fucking taken with someone who doesn't even use the account. And I've messaged the motherfucker saying, look, what's up, man? Like, I'll pay money. Like, I'll give you like 50 quid to give the fucking emailer, but it's at Bulletproof Mindset UK. I knew that. I said it last time too. And obviously, if you want to find me, it's Roger and Fat.
Oh, fuck this. Right, it's RAWGIMFIT.
And mine's is at Coach Crosser. So as always, guys, we'll see you guys next time.
Have a nice one.